Techno Squad, it's about that time of the week where you get to tune into your favorite tech show to find out what's happening in the world of science and technology.
And what is happening in the tech world, Shanice?
Well, there's so much happening and there's so much opportunity that the sky is the limit. And that's exactly where today's show will be taking us.
I already like the sound of this. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's hat.
Oh, wow. Okay, I think you're getting ahead of yourself. But you're on the right track, because today we're looking at aviation and design thinking. Why don't we take a look at today's lineup? First up, the squad takes to the sky with Sakhikamva. Then we bring you another awesome brain teaser. We meet an exciting guest who is doing awesome things in aviation. And we head over to the tech lab. You know, Ak, I'm always amazed at how something so huge and heavy like an aeroplane manages to stay in the air and fly so seamlessly through the sky. It's crazy.
No, Shanice, it's science. A plane's engines are designed to move it forward at high speed. That makes the airflow rapidly over the wings, which throws the air down towards the ground, generating an upward force called lift that overcomes the plane's weight and holds it in the sky. The wings force air downward that pushes the plane upward.
And that's exactly why Amanda and the squad headed to the Stream Lab to find out more about the world of aviation. Let's take a look. Today, Amir and the squad went to visit the Sakhikamva Stream Lab to find out all about the foundation's work and also to get a chance to try out some of what they offer.
The foundation was started in 2010 just to expose young people to the aviation industry. And as we grew, we identified that there's a lack of opportunities for the youth and children in the aviation and aerospace industry.
Okay, 80 is coming close. Who's at 80 yet? Oh, Amir is almost at 80. There we go. Pull back, you're flying. Oh.
We identified that there's a lack of development or exposure on STEM skills development.
Can you see the clouds? Amir is on 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet as well. Amir, why don't you make a turn for us?
While the Sakhikamva Foundation has evolved into a fully fired steam engine, getting South African learners ready for the fourth industrial revolution, it all started with aviation.
Sakhikamva includes aviation and the aerospace industry as the focus of its interaction with the youth and children, because there is it's such a mystery for a lot of children, and there's such a lot of excitement in the industry.
Not too much? There we go. Can you see? Yeah. There's the ocean. Look at that. That's fantastic. There's Lion's Head. Can you see Lion's Head?
It's such a exciting industry. It encompasses all the 21st century skills, problem solving, design thinking, you just name it. And to be able to expose the kids and say, okay, that is a career that I really want, and I can actually either become a pilot or I can become an aerospace engineer.
It's a bit hard to fly, but it's smooth once you get the hang of it. So with Fatima in the flying lesson, she taught us how to take off with the plane and what speed you must use to take off, and then you have to keep it at a certain angle to make your thing land. And then there's like this throttle thing, so if you put it all the way up, it's going to fly straight and it's going to make you go there. And you put it down, it's going to go slower and you can land.
And we are flying. How does it feel? Good. It feels good.
Once the kids were taught about the basics of flying, it was time to show them the flight simulator.
My favorite part about the class was when I got to fly the airplane actually. Stephen taught us how to actually fly the plane, and because the computer, it was just a controller, but with Stephen, it was like what's in an actual airplane.
Well, in the simulator, at first it was hard because I didn't know what I was doing. And I think in real life it would be harder, but I did manage to get a bit of control. I sort of landed my plane. There was a bump there, but I got it.
Pull back more, and there. Well, that was, you did a bounce. You're going to pay twice, your landing fees twice now. That's fine. There's.
Steve said, if you can walk away from a landing, then it's a good one.
There we go. And then turn to the left now. And pull back a little bit, pull back. Oh, you can land on the grass as well. But there we go. You'll eventually find the runway. There it is.
To fly in it, it feels like mostly smooth once you get the hang of it, and it's a bit rough when you're trying to land because you keep bumping and stuff.
You all landed, hey? Yeah. Did you enjoy that? Yes. Okay, now you must go and study maths and science. Those are important because that's what you need to fly.
How cool are Amir and the squad using flight simulators to land planes? It just makes the whole experience so realistic. Now we thought we would introduce you to an awesome pilot, Amanda Kandawire. Amanda is also an entrepreneur, a digital illustrator, and an all-round inspiration. Welcome, Amanda. We're so happy to be with you today. Guys, let's not waste any time. Let's head over to our first question. Who would like to go up first?
Hi Amanda, could you please tell us when you knew you wanted to become a pilot and what did you do to make it happen?
Okay, so I was fortunate to know from a very young age that I wanted to fly. So I had my first flight when I was 5 years old and I was going down to the Eastern Cape to see my mom's family. And from that flight onwards, I knew this is what I wanted to do when I grew up. So I enrolled at a flight school straight after matric and it's what I've been doing since.
Next question.
How long did it take you to become a pilot?
Okay, so I've been flying for about 13 years now, but in order to qualify with my commercial pilot's license, it took me 3 years. Okay, so my business is called Fly Like a Girl, and in the past couple of years, I've done a lot of volunteer work for non-profit organizations, and we've done a lot of outreach projects and career days at schools. And the big issue that I realized is a lot of the career days that I used to go to were targeted at grade 11s, at grade 10, 11 and 12s. And the problem is in some of these communities, some of them had never been exposed to aviation. So I figured there had to be a way in order to expose children to the industry much earlier on in order for them to have aviation as a viable career choice later in life. So that's how Fly Like a Girl was invented, and it's meant to be a space where kids can learn about aviation through educational toys in the hopes that one day it does become a viable career choice for them.
Wow, that all sounds so amazing. Guys, we'll catch up with the conversation later because right now it's time for this week's Brain Teaser. Today's Brain Teaser is a pattern problem. Figure out the pattern and you'll solve the answer. Here's a tip though. Get your phone ready and snap a pic of the image so you have enough time to solve the pattern. Here's your clue. Take a look at the image on your screen. The image uses a pattern and you need to solve the pattern puzzle. Find the missing number to replace the question mark. Remember to snap a pic with your phone. Time is ticking. If you think you have the right answer, then send it to our WhatsApp line, or you can enter on our Facebook page or Instagram at Techno Squad S3. Remember, only the first correct answer will be accepted as the winner, and you can win an awesome data bundle. So, get entering! Welcome back, Techno Squad! You're still hanging out with your favorite squad. Now, we've been talking about aviation, but the field is so broad. I mean, just take a look at the airport, for example. There are pilots, air traffic controllers, aerospace engineers, technicians, aircraft mechanics.
And we haven't even started thinking about the people who have to design and build aeroplanes. Or the actual airport. There's so much that goes into aviation.
Exactly, and that's why the guys at Sakhikamva decided to expand their program to have a broader STEM focus. Let's head back to the Streamlab to see what the squad got up to.
Hey guys, we're still here checking out the amazing space at Streamlab and doing some fun activities. Well, let's go check out what else they have in store for us.
Hello everybody. Today we're going to do the design thinking workshop. So we've got an exciting task for you.
So today we'll be doing a design thinking workshop with the learners. Design thinking is a 21st century skill, and it kind of incorporates what we know, or what we commonly known also as the engineering design process.
To design something, it has to pick up the pom-pom and then drop it into the cup.
So it has elements of the engineering design process, but we find that it brings out the creativity in our students.
All great innovators in literature, art, music, science, engineering and business use design thinking. You see, design thinking helps us to solve problems in creative and innovative ways.
During the workshop, the theory will be taught or shared with them, and then they have to have that practical element to solve the problem. It's not something that is, it's not an abstract problem. It's a physical problem. They must be able to, test with their product, so that we can say this is the solution that we found for our 5,000 kids that we need to create that mechanical hand for.
Yes, so this is what I did, and it can pick up stuff, it can grab stuff, like this. There we go.
Well, this one doesn't really work because the glue is not really all that great, so looks like it's back to the drawing board for us. Maybe we can ideate something new and improved.
Traditionally, children are taught to study for a test and are rewarded for the right answers. But the world is changing, and the future is not about the right answers. It's about creators, innovators, and problem solvers who can use design thinking to unlock great ideas.
You're supposed to pull back the string and then all the fingers will fold in, but I think that the cardboard didn't agree with the string.
The other group, the one that they invented that worked, ours in theory it should work, but we just don't have the right material for it. So it showed us how to make a hand and how to draw it. So like you have to sketch it and then you try to make an exact model like that the best you can in real life.
It works, but it's not doing it properly. It's not working very well. So I'm gonna take this out. Take 2 sticks out. Okay. So 3. So let's try. And there we go.
Well guys, that's me signing out from the Streamlab. It's been another awesome day of tech fun, and who knows, we might be looking at the next big innovator.
Guys, it's hard to believe those kids are all between the ages of 9 and 13. They followed the same design thinking process that is used all over the world to come up with awesome ideas. Talking about going all over the world and awesome ideas, I think it's time for us to catch up with Amanda and the squad. Welcome back, Amanda. Squad, let's go on to our next question.
What advice do you have for kids who want to become pilots?
Well, firstly, they must go for it. But like all things that we want in life, it's important to do your research. So luckily, the internet is our friend and everything we need is basically online at the moment. So I tell them to research. And once you feel like you know enough information, then to definitely just go for it.
Let's have another question.
Okay. How much planes have you flown, Amanda?
How many different planes have I flown? If I count quickly in my head, I think I have about 10 different kinds of planes on my license.
So Amanda, could you describe how it feels when you're flying an airplane?
Oh my goodness, it's such a enjoyable feeling. I know for some people it's very scary. Like, you know how you get some people that enjoy roller coasters and some people don't enjoy roller coasters because of the thrill. So for me, flying is a good kind of thrill. I mean, every day at work is different, and that in itself is a challenge, but it's something that I absolutely enjoy doing. So for me, going to work is just a ball of fun.
What is your favorite plane to fly?
Oh, my favorite one is the last one that I flew, so the Airbus A380. I know I'm a bit biased, but that definitely is my favorite one.
Amanda, thank you so much. It's been great having you, and I'm pretty sure you've inspired some future pilots and
Bye,
game
guys.
changers.
Thank you.
And all you squad members, remember to head over to our YouTube channel to watch this video. Remember to add a comment and give us a like. Welcome back to it. You're still chilling with your favorite squad, and if you're just joining us, you're late to the party, but come on in.
Shanice, I've researched my archive, and did you know?
What have you found, Hack?
So with every flight, there is a dispatcher who has to decide on the aircraft's flight plan. Alaska Airlines is now using artificial intelligence software to create flight plans that the dispatcher can accept or not. The AI helper has helped the airline save fuel and time.
Wow, Hack, you're always finding these cool things. And you know who else does some pretty cool things? Robin in the Tech Lab.
Hi Techno Squad! In today's Tech Lab, we'll be doing something super fun, exciting and techy with some different colored bricks, a hub, a color sensor and a motor.
Pretty cool. So what are we making today, Robin?
We'll be building a robot that can notice colors in a sequence and then carry out an instruction.
So let's get started.
Alright, so grab the flat base over there and 2 connector pieces.
6.
Right there.
Oh, right.
Okay, let's move on. Next, we're going to need 4 blue connector pieces, so right there.
Right there.
Okay, and then the same for the other side over here.
Okay.
Great, and then we're going to need them 5 in between, so 5 in between these. Great.
There.
And then 1 that matches right there.
Awesome.
Awesome. Then we're going to need a long black type of piece like this one. And then you can just place them in there. Just like that. Great, and then 1 black connector.
That one there.
And then we'll place it right there.
Right here.
Great. Next, we're going to place it facing inward like this. Great. And then we're going to do the same thing again. But first, before we do that, we will grab our color sensor and then place 2 black connectors like that. And then place them somewhere over here. Great. And then next we will use 2 black connector pieces that are extra long and place them like this, making sure that they are clicked in all the way. All right, then we'll place them right at the top like that. All right, then we're going to need the blue rectangles and 2 gray connectors. Then we'll place them each one on the edge. And our robot is halfway done. All right, now for the part that is basically the brain. So we can grab the hub. And it's basically the brain of the entire robot. So we'll give it instructions and then it will sort of tell the rest of the pieces what to do.
Wow, cool. So where do we place this hub?
So we'll pop the hub onto those little pieces, just to make sure that it gets secured and that it doesn't move around, since this robot will be doing a lot of movement.
Okay.
We are going to place our entire hub onto the top, like that. But we gotta sort of make sure that it doesn't move around, okay?
Oh, so they're secure.
Yes.
Like that. Got it.
Yes. And we are all done.
Awesome. So what does it do?
Well, nothing until we give it an instruction. So let's go over to the laptop and write some code. So So what this robot is supposed to do is that we need to feed some information into its little mouth area where it will notice it with the color sensor and then remember it in the storage part of the hub and then play a little sound. That's what we wanted to do. I'm using the easiest coding language out there. It's called block coding and it's basic instructions, all right? And you just made them like this. Now that I've finished the code, let's load it onto our robot using Bluetooth. Let's switch it on. All right, ready? Place it at the entry part.
Whoa! That is so cool!
Yeah.
Wait, I have to show the squad.
All right, ready? Place it. And there it goes.
How cool is it? It's like it's chewing the pieces.
Yeah. And it spits it out too.
Wow. What an intuitive little bot. Did you enjoy today's Tech Lab, guys? I hope that you did. And if you did, let us know on our socials at Techno Squad S3 and be sure to leave a comment. In today's Brainteaser, we asked you to solve the pattern puzzle. We gave you a hint and told you to snap a pic, and we hope you did. Let's see if you got it right. In today's Brainteaser, we asked you to take a look at the image on your screen and told you that the image uses a pattern and that you needed to solve the pattern puzzle in order to find the missing number to replace the question mark. If you answered 17, then you would be right. Let's explain. The missing number is 17. Each number in the circle is the sum of the numbers in the opposite quadrant. In this case, the numbers are 8 and 9. Added together makes 17. We hope you've enjoyed today's Brainteaser and that you managed to get it right. Squad, it's been another awesome show and we hope we've inspired some future aerospace engineers, technicians, aircraft mechanics.
Or maybe one of the squad members will develop a new AI system or redesign our entire public transport system.
Who knows, Hack? The sky is the limit and there are many amazing programs available to help you advance in STEM. That's it from us, but you can still catch us online via the socials. Thank you for tuning in, everyone, and we'll see you here, same time, same place next week. Bye!